I, John O'Driscoll, hereby present my 2 to 3 minute video on psychology. A lot of the responses from my family sounded a little bit odd. I was always told that we only use 10% of our brains, and so my mom was one of the people that I questioned, and of course, she still believes that we only use 10% of our brains. Everybody seems pretty settled on the description of psychology. Psychology is the study of human mind and behavior, including the chemical influence on the physiology of the brain. I was told that behavior can be taught or inherited. The environment you live in or are born into affects you. There are different stages of psychological development, just like physical development. So those are some principles that are generally accepted by the people I interviewed. Memories, it's pretty agreed among my family that memories are open to influence, that they're not totally accurate. Memories can be distorted by our emotional state at the event, at the time of recall. There's so many different factors that affect them that they could not be called accurate. Yep, same thing here. It is agreed that Facebook is altering our social skills, that instead of talking to people face-to-face and learning how to be comfortable around humans, we are more comfortable being around their profiles and their pictures and their status updates, and without actually having to look and interact. And we have an infinite amount of time to plot our responses and our whatever. All my family is set on the fact that classical music does help babies' brains develop more, whatever. And so I thought that was interesting. That was something we've always been raised with. Is caffeine good or bad for you? It seems kind of agreed that it's bad for you. Everybody that I talk to thinks it's bad for you, but the general consensus was that they need it. They can't survive without it. So they're not willing to give it up. They need it more than it hurts them. Does Facebook make people feel better about themselves? That was a question I found really interesting. Yes, I think it's a platform for attention and affirmation, and it makes people that use it feel better about themselves. I love the question, how would concepts like confirmation bias, hindsight bias, and overconfidence effect play into these? Some of the people I interviewed are currently enrolled in psychology classes and have degrees and all sorts of things. And it's funny that adds so much to the overconfidence effect. They think that they've taken the class and the classes, they've forgotten some of the things that were taught in the class. But I think because they took it, that it affirmed some of these false beliefs that they have.